All right, warriors, we're going to do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis, and what we're going to do is take a deep breath, hold it, and release so that we can acclimate ourselves to pay attention. And get this, this is your exercise. As you're watching content regarding narcissist abuse and recovery, and you're listening, this is your test. Are you being triggered? Do you feel like you're being provoked? This breathing exercise is so that you catch yourself not having that argument, so that you can absorb the golden nuggets, the stuff you need in order to categorize the pain, the hurt, to get you out of this bitterness. It's also a telltale report card on where you're at in your mind space, because this is the time you need to be doing your own breathing exercise as you're listening to those who give a shit about you, to share the hard truths with you so you don't shut it out. You see, you've been pre-programmed to shut out what's good for you and absorb what's not good for you. It's why you kid yourself in thinking, I operate better in chaos. It's kind of like the drunk convincing others, let me drive. I drive better drunk than I do sober. Warriors, drunks don't have a problem being a drunkard. It's others who have a problem accepting the drunk for being who they are. Because even in the drunk's world, the difference between them and an alcoholic is one goes to meetings. One and the other one just accepts who they are, but try to convince others to accept them for who they are. 5 seconds, let's get in the right mind space. Let's take a badass walk on that beach. And let's keep it 100. Just like you have been with the remarks with each other. I so appreciate that. Look, what I want you to understand is that there are many who have been abused by narcissists who right now have to remain in hermit out of fear of exposing their position. They're doing the right thing. But by you, because you've progressed in your healing and you've created your own safe space, you're sharing shortcuts with the wounded warriors. And narcissists are going to hate you for it. And they're going to project, and they're going to try and shame you because you made badass, more better, bestest decisions. And keep this in mind. There isn't a single toxic ass alive that didn't have the same choices in life as you did. And they want to punish you for making the right choices or for overcoming the generational curse. And they don't want you sharing those shortcuts with others because it limits the ability for them to find targets. Oh, we're making it hard for them around the world, and they're feeling the pinch. Everyone around the world is awakening. 5 seconds, warriors. Let's clear some space. Let's do this. Come on. Release slowly. All right, shake that shit off, y'all. Look, narcissists are going to be pushing themselves more than ever on solid people. People with integrity, authentic people who are still building their boundaries. You see, those that are already there, they know they don't have a snowball's chance in hell in getting to them. But understand what they're seeking is status. And those of you who have status, who have virtue, and they hear this from others that are around you, because in the recon, they're going, hey, what's this dude about? What's this girl about? And so they see that people elevate you. And that's what makes you a target. They feel that just by rubbing elbows with you, that it's going to knock down some of the boundaries of those you associate with. See, you're not the intended target at this point. They just need to sit up under your shade in order for others who are more vulnerable to lower their standards and their boundaries, because this is how they sell it. Oh, yeah. Chico? Known him for years, man. Oh, here, let me show you some pics, man. This is where we were together on the beach. This is where... And what you don't see is, I don't know him like that. But because you don't do your due diligence, you accept the lie, the manipulation, the witchcraft. The lie, right? Witchery. Manipulations of words. And in the logical sense, so I don't lose you on the spiritual side, right? We don't need to be going, so I don't lose anybody. Witchcraft is to mislead, to use word manipulation, what we call the lie. Making you believe in something that is non-existent. And the reason they need you to do this, because 99.9% of you do not go back to verify. You know, in the military, we had this term called trust, but verify. Trust that we're all wearing the same uniform, but verify the order. You have a moral obligation to verify for truth. Now get this. When these narcissists come in your shadows, they're going to try and use manipulation to keep you confused and not verifying. This is what I want you to pay attention to, warriors. Check this out. Stop what the fuck you're doing. Look at me. I have done it. But not only verify, but verify in front of them. And you'll watch the house of cards come tumbling down. Really? You know them like that? No shit. Let me make a phone call real quick. Hey, dude, check this out. I got this guy over here I just met. He says he knows you like a brother, man. Known you for years. And right in front of you, hey, hang up. I meant, I just, you know what I mean. No, I don't know. You see, warriors, when you begin to live in your authenticity and verifying, you're going to minimize the amount of contact you have with narcissists. They're so used to inviting themselves into circles and no one verifying. Now that you know, I'm giving you a golden nugget on how to expose toxicity from coming into your circles. You have an obligation, a responsibility to protect what you hold near and dear, and you know your kind aren't a dime a dozen. See, the narcissist that tried to destroy you, that was in your life, they had so much false confidence in believing you were replaceable. They thought the grass was greener on the other side because they made a decision on emotion and feelings with attention for the pump and dump, and interpreted that as quality. Now the harem is full of passing through pump and dumps. Now, I want to talk about also what coaches mean and other therapists and other content creators, what they mean when they tell you that narcissists look at you as someone beneath them. Are you ready for this? This is the details that many aren't explaining to you, okay? So that you have a grander awareness. What it is narcissists actually are committing idolatry. They put you on a pedestal because they admire your life, but they can't admit that. So they need you to dumb down to their level so that they can socialize with your kind. It's the only way they can get that invitation. You see, because the more and more you mature in your understanding, the less and less you're approached this way. The better way to explain this is this: they hold you in such high honor that they need to find a way to bring you down a notch to their level. Narcissists are going to lie and try and destroy you in order to prove themselves right. In the narcissist world, no one should have anything that they don't have. And so if you have something that they covet, they're going to do anything and everything they can. Because, to put it this way, if they can't have it, you shouldn't have it. And they'd be damned if they were with you. They don't want to live to see you share that with someone else. And so it's kind of like the bully in the playground. You remember back in the day when people would tell you, oh, if they're hitting on you or beating on you or persecuting you, you know what I'm saying? It means that they like you. The same analogy. They persecute what they hold in high honor. Not to blow air up your ass, because I don't want your egos to get swole. But narcissists hurt and destroy what they wish they could be. And I'm going to remind your asses again. They had the same choices in life to become a better version of themselves, but they found it too easy to live in the lie. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will never hurt me. In other words, in your world now, this is how you need to see it. Narcissists can lie and say anything they want. They can't hurt you, because you first have to give a damn about them. And you buried that with your old self a long time ago. Most of you let go before you left. You just stayed long enough to observe because you couldn't believe what the hell was happening. And you may have stayed a smidgen too damn long. But nonetheless, you detached. And what blew their mind is you were supposed to chase them. They live in a delusion, believing that upon leaving that you're going to chase, or that you're going to need closure, and they can come back anytime they want. This is where they fucked up. Now in their world, they're being rejected even by their own kind. And they're brutal with it. You want to learn something? Operate observing. Observe how narcissists treat each other and how blunt and hurtful they are with each other when they find each other out. No one has more solid boundaries than a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, histrionic, whomever it is, because mortification for them is the ultimate of death blows. Very hard to recover. Can you imagine what the ego death would be? The dark night of the soul. They wouldn't make a pimple on your ass with what you've been through in life, but they envy your badass resume. No one's seeking them for advice. No one's looking up to them for a shortcut. Warriors, by stepping aside and understanding in your walk that the easiest way to win against narcissism is to make them irrelevant. And this is why narcissists kick their own asses in the mental space. By isolating them, they cause irrefutable damage to themselves. Mortification is a bitch. Stand down, at ease, take a knee. And watch the checker players lose at chess. Wish a bitch would. Thank you for your support, Warriors. Oh, and for those of you that have been checking out my Amazon.com wish list deal, thank you so much. I appreciate your support there also. I got my, what do they call it? The glasses that turn into shade when you're out in the sun. Thank you to the Warrior that helped me with that. They come in so handy. I appreciate it. The last pair I had, I must have sat on them because they laid flat. I thank you for helping each other out also, and for the contributions. Man, y'all take my breath away sometimes. And I'm so grateful. It's a humbling experience to be a part of this tribe. And those of you sharing with each other, I want you to continue to encourage each other. And it's why I limit the amount of remarks that I participate in. Look, this is a platform that allows you to come out of your shell when you're ready. But understand what will not be tolerated. Disrespect. Anyone trying to add a seed of doubt or discuss subject matter that has nothing to do with the content. Trolls aren't welcome. And I want to thank the girls in the office for doing such a superb job in protecting not only my welfare, keeping me hidden, but protecting the tribe. Warriors, be there for each other. The remark section is for you, so that you can build up the confidence to one day get your asses off that fucking couch, hit the gym, dress to the nines, and represent the Most High. It's your turn. It's your turn to scream your war cry and feel the presence of the Almighty and His protection that was always, always with you, even when you thought you were alone. Give gratitude to whomever it is that you hold in high regard and thank for your every breath, not just in times of need, but in times of plenty. Thank you again for your support, Warriors. And understand, narcissists are going to push themselves on you. They're going to hoover. You already know directly who your enemies are. It's the no-see-ums that I want you to be weary of. The ones next in line. And be careful with the temptatious. Pretty privilege will knock you off that damn throne quick. Shake the dirt off your ass. We're imperfect. Every now and again, we get that swift kick in the ass. What makes you different is you self-reflect. You understand where you fell short. And you thank the Almighty for showing you and disciplining with love. Because He didn't allow you to break a bone. He didn't allow the demons to take your life. He opened your eyes. because we ignored the red flags in the book. We've been provided the path to a healthy, fulfilling life. Pass your tests. Create your paradise. While narcissists experience hell on earth. Not today, Satan. I wish a bitch would. Till next time. Namaste, warriors. Les mando besos y abrazos. Namaste.
The wastelands through the highways, and on we'll see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow.